So guys, welcome to the Kismetrics. So in this video we are going to see the how you can use a YOLO. Okay, how you can how you can start a training with the help of YOLO architecture. So guys, for that we have two important links. First of all, page pin for YOLO steps. So step by step, already all the steps are written over there one by one. We will try to discuss it. Okay, now first of all, you need to open your Google Colab. Now you need to open your Google Drive as well. Okay, so here I have already connected with my Drive. As you can see, I have already connected with my Drive over there. So for now, what you need, right after Drive, you need to, I will suggest you try to create a separate folder with a YOLO setup. You can see inside a Colab notebooks I have a separate folder YOLO setup. So inside this I will do my all the work. So fine. After that, my first step is to download the Darknet architecture. Okay, to download a Darknet architecture, because YOLO is totally based on Darknet. If you know about the latest version of YOLO, so it works on the Darknet architecture as a classifier. So you can download it with the help of this command, git clone. Okay, but I will suggest you try to first of all change your directory. Try to change your directory with the help of this command, cd command. Okay, so whatever you will try to download, it will try to automatically download all the things in your this folder, in your YOLO setup folder. So after these things, after this command, your file will be available. Okay, your Darknet file will be available there. Now after this, go inside a Darknet, right? You need to work inside a Darknet. Okay, so with the help of cd command, I can try to go inside my Darknet. Fine, I will try to go inside my Darknet with the help of cd command. Now you need to make a you need to initialize your Darknet. Okay, you need to initialize your YOLO architecture. So you can try to put over there exclamation mark and make. Okay, so it will try to set up your environment. Okay, it will try to set up your environment over there according to the YOLO architecture. Now it is showing me nothing to be done for all, but when you will try to do a very first point time, okay, at a very first point of time, it will try to initialize it. Okay, you will see a lot of processing over there. For me, it is done already. That's why it is showing like this. Now, if you remember in your TFOD setup, okay, if you remember in your TFOD setup, so we have something known as faster RCN model, SSD model, mobile net, okay, SSD mobile net, SSD ResNet, like a same. You need to download a YOLO weights. Okay, you need to download a YOLO weights. So how you will try to download? So inside this link you will see a YOLO weights file. So with the when you will try to execute the same command in this cell, it will try to download a YOLO v3 weights. If you want to see that, currently you are inside your Darknet, right? If you will observe that, so last time you was in Darknet, right? So let me show you inside my Darknet. I have YOLO v3 weights, YOLO v3 weights, and I am getting this file with the help of, I got this file with the help of this command, this wget command and this link. If I will show you, you can try to copy this and you will try to paste it over there. So you will observe that I think according to me weights file should be get downloaded. You can see it is the same file. It is the same file. I have cancelled it because I have already these files. Okay, with the help of this command, it will try to automatically download all the things inside my Darknet folder. Fine guys, now you have all the things, right? Suppose you have a pre-trained model right now. You have a pre-trained model, but suppose you want to check something, right? Because pre-trained model is already trained on thousands of classes. So for that, to check something, right? To check something, by default, Darknet has some kind of images are available. Okay, so Darknet have already some kind of images. Some kind of images are available over there, so you can try to test it out. So you can see inside a data folder, you have a data folder. Okay, inside Darknet you have a data folder. Let me show you data. Inside this data you have all these images like dog, eagle, giraffe, right? You want to give whatever you want to give, you can try to give. So inside Darknet, detect is a command. Configuration file, you try to use my YOLO v3 simple YOLO v3 configuration file, and YOLO v3 weights. Okay, YOLO v3 weights that I have downloaded right now, and you can try to execute it. You can try to execute it now. Okay, let me go inside. Let me put all these things again. So inside my Darknet, make command, Let me do it. Now this command as well. So I have already YOLO v3 weights. Okay, that is totally fine. Now see, now it will work, right? Eagle on your eagle.jpg, it will try to create a verb. Now it will save the output as well, right? So now it is checking that image, that eagle.jpg file. If I show you, it is your file, right? Eagle. It is your eagle image, right? Now it will try to show, it will try to tell me according to the pre-trained file, okay, what is the output. Now let's wait for that. Let me see. Now see, if you will get any type of error like if permission denied, you can try to use this command. It will try to reset this command. Okay. Now let's see what is the output. Now see, it is saying it is a kind of word 99%. Okay, that's totally fine. Now see how much time it takes. 22.67 it is taking right now. Okay, that's totally fine. Now I can give a dog as well. I can try to give a dog as well. So if I will show you it, I can give a dog.jpg. Now see, it is trying to detect all the things one by one again. So this image is passing through the convolutional layers and the convolution blocks, because it is a pre-trained model. Now I have written all the steps, okay, over there. Now try to focus over there. Now it is all about how to install a pre-trained model or a setup inside your Colab, right? Now you can see dog is 100% probability, truck 92, bicycle 99. That is totally fine, right? Okay, fine. Now you can see predictions.jpg, right? Now it is your bounding box, it is given. Okay, bicycle you have over there, truck you have, and dog you have, right? Now you can see it is giving you 3 classes. It is saying that, okay, I have found 3 classes: bicycle, truck, and dog. Let me show you this commands again. Let me show you this: dog, truck, bicycle. Now again, dog, truck, bicycle. You've got all these things. I will try to close it. Okay, now let's see other things, right? Now see, this is all about how to pass your images in a pre-trained model. Now, but if I will ask you a question, okay, how you can train your own images, or you can say custom training on inside a YOLO. So for that you need some kind of steps. Okay, for that you need some kind of steps. Now see, first of all, for the custom installation, you need a annotation part. Again, how you can do annotation? Let me show you. Suppose let me download any image, like dog image. Let me try to download all the images. Suppose this is my image. Okay. Now how you can do it? Suppose I am going to save all these images. I am going to save. Suppose on this PC, on a dog, on I think on a desktop itself, I am going to download it, and let's see label img. If you remember, label img. This tool you need. Again, for the TF40 setup as well, you have used already this. I showed you already that how you can do it. But for a YOLO part as well, this function is going. This application is going to use many times. Just open your image right now. Let me open all this. Let me open the image. So I think inside my desktop I have image. So you can see this is my image. Now you need to change a YOLO. You need to change this to YOLO. Now I'm going to create a rectangle box. Okay, I'm going to create a rectangle box. So again, if I'm trying to write over that dog, I'm going to do it, and I will try to save this. So suppose on my computer, on my desktop, I want to create it, right? So that is totally fine. I can save it. So inside my C, inside my users, inside my hash, I should contain my desktop right now. Let's save it. Let's see where it is got saved. Now you can see there's an images getting, right. I got a txt file. So you can see there are the coordinates y, x, y, w, h, right? If you remember, x and y are the middle coordinates, and w stands for width, height, h stands for height. Okay, and you got one more thing, classes. and you can try to delete this notebook because it is not of yours. Now remember, I have showed you how you can do annotation for the YOLO, but you need all the images in a structure wise, like train, test. Inside your train, you need something on a structure. Now there is one more thing. Let me show you how your data set should like, right? How your data set should like. Okay, so data set will be provided in your dashboard, but for that, what you need, images should be at one point of time. Okay, let me show you all the things, don't worry. So inside my darknet, I have a folder known as dataset. I have a folder known as, it is uploaded by me, right? It is uploaded by me. It is my dataset. Inside my dataset, I have two things, images and labels. All the images and all the labels of all these images. So this is my label and this is my image. So this should be inside my image folder, and this should be inside this file should be inside my label folder. So inside my images, I have already all the things. You can see I have all my images. You can see AI image 23.jpg. Again, a same folder I will create, and I will paste all the txt files inside this. Okay. Now this is totally your choice that you need to that you want to separate another train test split. I am not going to do it. It is totally your choice. But again, we should contain it. Okay, that kind of structures. I will try to provide you dataset inside your dashboards. Okay, if you are already a part of Crismetrics as a course, if you are already a student inside a Crismetrics. Now again, then you need something known as generate.py, right? Then you need something known as then you need to run a command over there. Now what it will do, right? What is generate? What this Python file will do? Let me show you. It will try to create two type of files: train.txt and test.txt. Okay, train.txt and test.txt. So I don't have right now. Okay, I don't have, first of all, a training files, and I don't have a testing file. So what I'm going to do inside all these images, from this data set, I'm going to separate my training part and testing part. Okay, so I need a generate.py file, and this file is also provided by me. Okay, this file is also provided by a Crismetrics, generate.py file. This file will also you get inside your dashboard. Okay, so you need to place this file inside your darknet. Okay, so you have a YOLO setup inside your darknet. This file should be there. Again, if I will try to hit this command, I will get two files, train.txt, test.txt inside your darknet folder. You will get, right? You will get that. But let's see. So inside your let me show you generate.py file over there. What it will do, first of all, you need to give your images folder. Okay, you need to pass the location of your folder. So I am already inside my darknet. So inside my darknet, I have my data set and my images folder. That is totally fine. So 10% I have taken. Okay, so suppose 10% for test, for your test files and your training files. Just like TFOD, we have a tf.records, we have a train.record, we have a test.record, right? So again, in a YOLO, I have train.txt, I have test.txt files, nothing else, right? So it will try to create two files inside your darknet folder, and you need to cut those. You need to move those two files, train.txt and test.txt, inside your training folder. So this folder is created by me. Again, I have moved those two files inside my training folder. So you can see test.txt, train.txt. Again, I have two things more, YOLO CFG and object.names. Just wait for that. I will show you what is all these things. Okay, just move both the command. Now, can I say I need a configuration file as well? Right. So if you remember your TFOD setup, you need a configuration file of your pre-trained model to link all the things, to link a model file to your images. Now, how you will get a configuration file? So you have downloaded, a YOLO v3 model, right? With the help of that command, if you remember, with the help of this command, you have downloaded YOLO v3 weights, YOLO v3 model. So you need a YOLO v3 configuration file. So inside a CFG, when you will try to download this darknet folder, you will receive a CFG file, a CFG folder. Inside this, you have all the configuration files regarding another models, right? So again, I have YOLO v3 configuration file. So you can see YOLO v3 CFG. Now I am going to change this YOLO v3. I am going to make a little bit of changes inside my YOLO v3 CFG file. Let me show you how you can do it. So what I can do is, let me just close this data and let me show you. Inside my training, I have placed this same file over there, YOLO v3 CFG. Now I'm going to make a little bit of changes over there and try to focus over there, this part. Okay, try to focus that part. I have already given all these commands. All the steps is already written. Now see, first of all, you are going to do a training, right? You are going to do a training. What you need to do? You need to, first of all, uncomment these things: training, batch, and subdivisions. These three things should be uncomment, right? You need to uncomment all these things and try to comment out all these things. Okay, so by default these things will be uncommented. You need to comment first of all 2, 3, 4, and you need to uncomment training, batch, subdivisions. This should be like this. Okay, this should be like this. You need to remove all the comments from 5, 6, 7 and place your comments to 2, 4, 3. Now after that, right after that, you need to change your filter size. Now if I will show you on the YOLO steps, you need to change your filter size. Okay, you need to change your filter size according to your classes. So for now I have already one class which is nothing but robo, you can say. Let me show you. I have already, let me show you this thing as well. But what is my class name? You can see Rubik's Cube, right? But so whatever images I have, so it is nothing but Rubik's Cube. If I will show you inside my data set, I have images of Rubik's Cube. Okay, it is nothing but if you remember what is the meaning of Rubik's Cube, it is this. Okay, I have done the annotation of all these things. Now see, I have only one class. I have only one class. So according to the formula, so 3 multiply 5 bracket 5 plus 1, right? So 5 plus 1 is nothing but 6. 6 multiply 3 is nothing but 18. So my filter size should be 18. It is totally depend on your filters number of classes. Okay, so my number of classes is nothing but 1. So 5 plus 1 into plus 6. 6 into 3 nothing but 18. Now what you need to do at this lines 171, first of all. Okay, first of all 127. Okay, 127 is nothing but, I think 127 is nothing but, okay, filter size. Okay, filter size is 125. So what I will do, I will try to do it into 18. Okay, 18. Now again let me do one more thing, filter size and filter size again. Or you can say inside your YOLO block you need to do it. Okay, inside your YOLO block you need to do it. Okay, let me I think remove this part, just be as it is. And what is the where YOLO? Sorry, so it should be, let me see where is your YOLO block. Okay, let me just take a full screen. And where is your YOLO blocks? Let me see. So you need to first of all find a YOLO. You need to find a YOLO. You can see combination layers are there for now. You need to find a YOLO. Let's see. Or I can do one more thing, I can try to download it as well. So you can see YOLO is there, right? So you need to change something known as classes as well. You have only one class right now. You have only one class. Again, YOLO should be there at last and 1. Because you have only one class. And you need to change your something known as filter size. You need to change your filter size where let me see, right, where you need to change number of classes as 1, right? I have done that. Now let's see, for convolutional layers, right, whatever convolutional layer you have before the YOLO, you need to change it, like 18. Okay, filter size should be 18. Filter size should be 18 right now. Now what I will do one more thing. Let me see where it was our before a YOLO. Remove it 18. Okay, just save this and close it. Two things we need to do. We need to change your class name, class numbers, number of classes, and number of filters inside your convolutional layers. Now this is done, and you need to place your configuration file in your training folder. You need to create a training folder, put all these files in this txt.txt, train.txt, and configuration files. After that, you need to create one more thing, something known as object.names, and you need to pass something known as Rubik's cube. Okay, just like a pbtxt file, you need to there's nothing like a dictionaries. Okay, you need to just write a Rubik's cube. Okay, your class name. Okay, your class name, but index should be same. Just remember these things. Now this is totally fine, right? This is totally fine. Now you need something known as trainer.data. Okay, trainer.data file. Now how you will get this, right? Okay, that is totally fine. We will see that what is the meaning of trainer data. Okay, trainer.data files. We will create that, but not now. This is just something known as files. Now again, you have a YOLO, right? You have a YOLO. First of all, we have used something known as darknet. So for the darknet, we should contain something known as darknet architecture. Right? Darknet architecture is not available in a Keras API. Okay, so for that we need to download that darknet convolutional layers as well. So just copy this command. Now this command is also available inside your YOLO steps. Okay, it is also available. It will get downloaded. Just copy this and paste it over there, and your file will get downloaded. Okay, so I have already these files. I'm going to cancel it. And all the files are, and you need to upload that darknet, you can say model file inside your darknet folder. Okay, inside you need to upload these files inside your darknet folder as well, or you can try to upload it inside. Okay, that is totally fine. You need to upload it inside your darknet folder. You can see here it is. Okay, so this is totally fine. Now after that, you can try to start a training, but before that you need to create one more thing, something known as trainer.data, which will try to define your paths. Okay, which will try to define your paths. And now I'm going to do this thing. So I have already these files, I think. Let me show you. So inside this, I will provide you all the things. Don't worry for all these things. Okay, I have trainer.data. Okay, you can say trainer.data. I'm going to upload this inside my darknet, inside my data sets. Okay, so not in a data set, I'm going to do it inside my training folder. So I'm just going to upload this. This is done, and I'm going to refresh this. You can see inside of training you will get something known as trainer.data as well. Soon it will get update. So this is done. Trainer.data file is available. Now you need to hit this command only. Darknet detector train. So inside a custom you have a trainer data. Inside a custom you have configuration files. I think custom should not be there. So let me see. Okay, custom should not be there. So inside a trainer.data, I think it will give me an error. Let me just execute this. Let me see. Okay, custom is not there. It is nothing but your training folder. Okay, it is nothing but your training folder. It is also something like this. Okay, training. Now see, this is totally fine, all the things. Okay, it is just reading all the things, and I think it will give me an error. Why? And now this is your work. Now I will just create one more thing only. Okay, you can try to You can see inside your trainer.data you have a txt file. Just remove this, and you have a objects.name as well. You can try to save this. You can try to execute this. That is totally fine. Or you can do one more thing, inside your training you can try to pass. Okay. Okay, it is saying partial and session inputs failed. Okay, it is saying it is not able to find the inputs. Now, what is the meaning of backup? If you remember, inside your training folder, we are going to do something known as saved all the files, right? That was just saving all the files over there. That is totally fine. And I can give a training inside your train.txt and training. I think this should not be like this. I don't know why. So guys, as you can see, I'm getting this error right now, right? I'm getting this error. So again, this is very simple. Maybe we have made a small mistake in our configuration files, right? We have made a small mistake. So in your trainer.data, this should be trainings. That is totally fine. Now, just read it again, right? Now just read this again, all these things. Change the number of filters for the convolutional layers just before every YOLO layers, right? YOLO output means YOLO layers. So now see, where is your YOLO layers right now? Where are your YOLO? Whenever you're going to see a YOLO, you can, right? So let's search for YOLO. Let's see where is a YOLO is starting from. YOLO block. So convolution, shortcut, convolution again. I think we will get a two type of convolutional blocks. Just above that you will see a convolutional layer, right? Now you need to change all the things over there only. I think okay, that is totally fine. Now you can do one more thing. You can try to download this configuration file and you can search on your simple VS Code or a PyCharm as well. That is totally fine. Okay, where is your YOLO block that you are able to see? We need to change the filter size according to our classes. So we have only one classes. Now see, this is your right. This is your YOLO block. Okay, just above this you have convolutional blocks. You need to change this to 18. You need to change this to 18. Okay, this is your YOLO. Now again, classes should be 1. That is totally fine. Let's see. There is one more at last, right? There is one more YOLO block at last. Now let's see. Filter size is 18. That is totally fine. Now just store this. Let's see. Is it fixed or not? Again it is saying permission denied. So what I will do? I will try to execute this command. If you will get this type of error, permission denied, you can try to execute that command. Okay, now it is just reading the architecture. Let's see. I think it should start the training. Let's see. Okay, now it is reading the weights from our CNN architecture of Darknet 53. Now, I think it is starting our training. Right? Now it is starting our training. Let's see. You can see how much RAM it is taking, right? Okay, it is taking the RAM over there. You need to just take care of this configuration file. Okay, so for the different kind of YOLO models, you will get different kind of configuration files. You need to select this. You know, just close all the things. That is totally fine. Now let's see our training. It will start soon. Okay, let's see configuration. I think backup file is created. Okay, backup file is created over there. Inside this backup, you will receive your all the weights. Guys, if you have any questions, you can write and I will try to answer all the answers. Okay, and you will get all these files. This is my data set. I have done all the annotations, right? You will receive a generate.py. First of all, just remember, okay, just remember the steps. You need to create a training folder. Inside this, you need all these files, okay? So txt files you need to create with the help of your data sets and just split it. Trainer.data you need to create according to your you can say this according to your this directories. Okay, you are just telling the YOLO, okay, where is your training, where is your valid, where is your name file, where you should save all the things, how many classes you have. Okay, trainer.data file. Again, configuration file you need. So put all these things inside a folder, inside your training folder, and you need a data set, nothing else, right? Just execute your commands, your training will get started. Okay, so the training is started right now. Okay, so you can see a configuration file. Let's just take a little bit of a recap. So whenever you are getting a YOLO, right? Whenever you are getting a YOLO, just above that you will find a configurational layer. Inside that you need to change the filter size according to your activation, according to your number of classes, right? Just change the filter size. Your work will be done. And just change the classes, number of classes inside your YOLO. You can see all the filters are as it is. I have just changed to 18 just above the filter size. Sorry, just above the YOLO block. Nothing else. So guys, your training is started. Your pre-trained models will get stored inside your backup folder. Okay, it will try to create a backup folder. You can see inside the backup, it will try to store all the you can see all the model files. Guys, this is it of this video. Next time, in our next video, we are going to see a mask RCNN. Okay, how we can do a installation of mask RCNN and how we can do an annotation of all these things. This is all that. So guys, this is it. Okay, I hope you like this video. Thank you so much.